Hello everyone, you're here with H, and today the H stands for honestly, I'm knackered. Now I wanted to make this video just to talk a little bit about my feelings and my thoughts on the channel, and we'll also look at some positive comments for a change towards the end of this. As I said in the beginning, honestly, I'm knackered, which means tired. Not physically, but mentally on the channel, and obviously the mental tiredness trickles down into physical tiredness. And I am no physical specimen of a human being, so this body gets tired very quickly. I'll also be the first to admit that mentally, in terms of strength, I'll say, I am not at the level that I would want to be. Now, not to turn this into like a sob story kind of thing, but throughout my life, I've gone through a lot of shit, and I've always had the mental capacity, I guess, to bounce back and brush things off. You can call me a bloody broom if you want. Just don't put me between Harry Potter's legs, I tell you that much.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Or do, Harry. I know you got the monies. What is this?
That is one big pile of shit.
But I've always been able to fight through it, I guess. But in particular, this channel and the way I've been feeling recently, it is very much increasingly difficult every day to sort of fight through it. By the way, totally off topic, but you've come to expect that from this channel. My lips in the viewfinder look hella dry, and also my forehead is hella shiny. I don't know what's going from... Listen, if you die, you are not seeing the pearly whites of heaven. You are seeing my forehead. Anyway, I want to say that obviously I know that we've grown a lot on this channel, and considering where I was, for example, 2 years ago when I was posting those dumb skits, which I watched them back and they're so cringe. I went on a bit of like a reminiscing journey last night, and I was just watching the old videos. I don't think they're that bad, but they're super cringe, right? So we've come a long way in terms of that to now, but seeing others around me, and I know some people might say I'm jealous, but if you want to say that, you're going to say that the internet is the internet. You're going to, interpret my words however you want to interpret them. Some people might call it jealousy, but seeing others around me grow whilst we are kind of stagnant, I guess, on the channel, especially recently, trialing all this different type of videos, which, look, if you are someone who's messaged or commented asking for different videos and the like, I've tried them, as you can see, but in terms of like statistics for the channel, they don't particularly do the best, which then makes me retreat mentally and be like, am I good enough? Maybe it wasn't the most entertaining, which I can admit my videos are probably not the most entertaining anyway. So seeing others grow whilst we're just like sat there, right? It does hurt me on a human being level, right? Because let's not beat around the bush. That does hurt me. If you're in a job, for example, and perhaps you're seeing everyone else get promotions and you're just thinking there, like, what about me, guys? I work here too, right? That kind of vibe. So hopefully you can understand the way I feel. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm doing this daily posting thing until the 1st of January, and I've seriously considered just dropping it all on the 1st of January. There'll be a video on the 1st of January, and then after that, I don't know. Now, I'm not going to comment too much on other channels because this isn't the type of commentary channel that does that. And each to their own. Every creator is going to have a different style of comedy, we'll say. But I don't want to resort to mocking people's appearances for a cheap laugh, so to speak. At least in my opinion, I find it a cheap laugh. Because I used to do comedy. It's probably not the best example to give. It doesn't put me in a good light, does it? That I used to do comedy. and these are the kind of jokes I'm saying, but I used to do comedy back at uni. I used to do like stand-up stuff in the uni bar, for example, and little places in and around the uni, but that's besides the point. I've always found, commenting on someone's looks in a derogatory way or in a way that can be deemed ignorant, for example, I don't find it that funny. My favorite comedian is Lee Evans, if you know Lee Evans. That's been my favorite comedian. Basically, the point of this, even though I said I'm not going to comment too much on other channels, but I don't want to resort to that. But it seems like potentially that's what gets pushed on YouTube, being controversial, which we've seen, of course. So, I don't know. Editing H here. Did you expect him on this video? We're here, always here. Haha, dancing. The lighting is horrible right now. But I just want to obviously clarify that yes, of course, I've commented on appearances before in videos. For example, hey, you look like this person, or there's an upcoming video I have where the wig is so bad in that video. I'll probably release that video tomorrow so there's context, but like, do you know what I mean? Obviously, I'll say things like that, but it's never like, oh my God, you're ugly, or you are, you get the point. If people find that sort of thing funny, then I guess that's them. But in terms of this channel, I don't think, if we do continue the videos, I don't think I will ever change who I am just to fit the algorithm, I guess. Bloody algorithm. I'm talking like I work in cybersecurity right now, which brings me to another point. I'm not sure if it's just YouTube not pushing the videos to subscribers, like notifying them, or this is probably the reason. Just no one gives a shit, pretty much, about the other videos, unless social catfish is involved, which obviously we've looked at hate comments that mention, we'll never cross 10k subs, or people only care about the videos if social catfish is in it. And a person a long time ago said, not everyone is made to create content. And I agree with that. Not everyone is. I'd like to think I have a place in it, but recent growth that we've seen, I guess, says otherwise. Basically, that's a lot of waffle, but you have to forgive me. It's like the festive period. I'm like venting right now. Basically, I don't know if videos will continue after the 1st of January. I'd like to assume that the people who do watch this particular video, you are I guess true supporter would be the word. It does hurt. I'm gonna be realistic. It does hurt to not see the channel grow. Perhaps as quickly as others, or as quickly as I have like twisted up in my head, which is probably a fantasy world. I'm not expecting to wake up one day and have 1 million subs and be on like, Charlie Moist Critical's level or something like that, but it just hurts. And I know some people will say, oh, you're just thinking about the money. That's just completely wrong, because if it was just about the money, as I've said before, I'd only upload social catfish commentaries. And to be honest, if it was only about money, I would have stopped probably 6, 7, 8, 9 months ago, because it's not the money made. If we treat this as a second job, for example, let's give this example. If I was doing that 4 videos, recording and editing, which I don't have much time outside of my real job, and that much hours put into the channel to get the amount of money that I get from ads, let's be serious here. I would have left that job long time ago because I'm being taken advantage of. So I'm very thankful to the people who do decide to donate wherever you can donate. Don't take this as me telling you to donate, because don't. Keep your money. in this world right now, you keep your money. I don't want it. So the people who do donate, thank you very much. It helps a lot. And I say it's not about the money, but on a human level, I hope you guys can understand that I want this to be a full-time thing. I don't want to work my whole life where my dream is to do this or be an actor. I guess we'll see how that road is going. But I do want this to be a full-time thing. So, of course, money plays into that. I hope you can understand where I'm coming from when I say it's not about the money, but it kind of is as well, because I want this to be full-time. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyway, enough of that waffle. Let's read some positive comments for a change. Maybe the hate comments, have plunged me in my nether regions and have twisted my mind into this sort of dark ball. Let me know if you've ever felt like your mind is like a dark ball and is just, I don't wish it upon anyone, but we'll look at some positive comments, might cheer myself up. This and you guys, these comments are why I've kept going, especially doing 4 videos a week, pretty much getting not a lot in return from YouTube, so maybe up the ads, guys, please. But there's a famous saying from Dolph Ziggler from wrestling. He cut a promo saying, what do you do? Also, I'm paraphrasing right now. What do you do when the thing you love doesn't love you back? Anyway, this comment comes from Angelo, or Angel, I'm assuming. Hey man, new subscriber here. I'm glad the algorithm suggested your channel. I know nothing about you or how long you've been doing this. I just watched a couple of your videos and honestly, you are amazing and you deserve many more followers. I wish you will continue entertaining us. You are very funny and I hope the best for you. Cheers. Funny you talk about algorithm because I just slewed the algorithm basically a little bit earlier. Don't call yourself followers. I have seen some comments from you guys where you say followers or fans. Please do not say that. I'm a rat boy in a chair. I'm no different to anyone else. I wish you will continue entertaining us is the part that kind of hits home for me right now, because in, one section of my brain, I'm burnt out, tired, and not sort of getting the love from YouTube that I would want. But on the other hand, again, you guys are the reason that I have continued for so long, to be fair. Now, this next comment is surprising to me because Anne says, I like the way you get right to the point at the start and don't prattle on about nothing. Really puts me off when others do that. Plus, you are just good at what you do. I wouldn't say I'm good at what I do because far from it, let's be honest. But you basically say I don't waffle and I get straight to the point. So to the people who say that I ramble on too long, look, you're proven otherwise, because au contraire, I apparently get to the point right from the start. That's surprising to me. So thank you very much, Anne. Now, Colleen mentions or brings up something that I mentioned earlier as well, being true to myself in terms of not, going down a path and changing my personality to, I don't know, be funnier, I guess. Colleen says, ignore the haters. They will always be there as your channel grows. They will too. You love your channel. It's a great escape for me. You are kind, empathetic, and funny. Stay true to yourself. Thank you very much, Colleen. The part where you say it's an escape for you, that's a common theme I see in a lot of these comments, which again is why I've continued for so long, because I've always been the type of person to put others first. And if you guys are using these videos as a way of escaping whatever is going on in your life, I'm going through whatever it is I'm going through in my life as well. But I've always been of the opinion that if I can help someone else, then I've done good in the world. So I'm glad it's an escape for you. And let me know in the comments if you use these videos as an escape as well. I see a lot of people say it, so I'm glad that the rat boy is doing good. The Rat Boy's doing good in the world. Superhero. Ha. Thank you. Next comment comes from T-Page, who says, "It blows my mind how anyone can think his voice is annoying or that he talks too much. Does he talk a lot more than other reaction channels? Yes. With that being said, though, every minute is enjoyable, a delight, a treasure." A treasure, you say? Are we talking about gold bars or some gems found, for romance scams? But thank you very much, T-Page. Yes, I will admit, I do react a lot more than probably other reaction channels, but I've never been a fan, and when I pivoted towards commentaries, I wanted to make sure, and because I'm a chatty person, to be honest, in real life anyway, I wanted to make sure that I'm not just sitting there at the video just, that's crazy. And I was watching Sidemen Reacts, and they had a guest on the video called Joe Weller. If anyone knows Joe Weller, I saw this comment as the top comment on that reaction video. I love how Joe Weller genuinely reacts, talks about the video, gives situations where he does. It's not just normal reactions. He actually gives reactions. They should get him more often. Now, that comment is what a lot of you think. So when other people come onto the channel and say that I talk too much or anything of the sort, yes, I know I talk a lot more than other reaction channels, but isn't that the point? Otherwise, you'd just go and watch the original. So thank you, T-Page, and thank you to all of you who actually have stuck listening to my voice is not a delight. I say that much. It's no Turkish delight. But thank you, everyone who has stuck around. We have a comment from Sarah now, and Sarah is a long-time supporter of the channel, and I don't even know how long she's been a member of the TT at this point. But she says good morning, as she always does. She says good morning to everyone. Spread some sunshine, even though the clouds are shitting grey. Thank you for these daily videos. They are helping me get through the days. And it's another comment that mentions getting through the days. So I'm glad, the grain of rice that I am in the grand scheme of the world, I can help people. Sarah, again, I've picked out another one of her comments. Please know you have a lot of people here that care about you. Take care of yourself so you can continue to help us. And I think that's where I've probably lost my mental strength along the way, is that I've not taken care of myself in terms of staying on my own path, right? I've mentioned before comparison being the thief of joy, and I know I shouldn't look at others and how quick they may be growing and, attributing that to myself and saying maybe I'm just not good enough or whatever. I've definitely not taken care of myself in that regard, and perhaps I've become too focused on statistics, I guess. I still enjoy recording the videos because I just get to be me. I get to make my dumb jokes. I get to make everyone happy, or at least for a little bit, I guess. I don't know where along the way. I guess it is the comparison thing that is really beating me up. So I need to work on that for sure. But it's got to a point where, like, if my brain was lying on the floor, you'd be able to tell that it's been in a war with like 7 million people punching it, so to speak. So Sarah, thank you, and to everyone that does care about me, thank you as well. But make sure you care about yourself first and foremost, because at the end of the day, you are here because of you and your parents, but you get it. We have a comment who, when I picked this comment out, I didn't even realize your name is your name. I just saw Bilbo, right? And it's not Bilbo, is it? Bilbo Baggins, yeah, from Lord of the Rings. I just saw that and I was like, that's cool. Why is your name Bilbo Dildo 2681? So you're telling me there's 2,680 other versions of Bilbo Dildos? What a name. Honestly, if there's not a sex show centered around Lord of the Rings somewhere in Ibiza or Benidorm, you're missing a trick, guys. I'm so burnt out at the moment. Luckily, I'm able to rest and try to gather myself. I just wanted to say your videos have been a diamond in the rough and a big part of my recovery. Thank you, H. Diamond in the rough is crazy to me. This is more so like, you know, small rat shit in a bigger pile of horse shit, for example. But that's just me being self-deprecating because that's my humor. Once again, Bilbo Dildo, thank you very much for inserting your thoughts into the comment section. Once again, it's a comment that kind of shows the videos are doing something instead of just being there existing of someone chatting shit. They are helping people. So thank you very much to Bilbo Dildo. Next up, we have Samurai Kudzi. Once again, I can't even count on fingers how long you've been supporting the channel. I've struggled to get out of bed most days. It's been a nice blessing to have you upload daily during this time. Thank you, Hello, which, by the way, is my name. Just in case anyone thought H is just my name, the letter. By the way, I thought about this before. If I was to change the name of the channel to Here with Hello, which is my Instagram username, do you think that would be a good name? Or should we just stick to Here with H? I feel like Here with H is like synonymous with something. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Would Here with Hello? No, it doesn't really have a nice ring to it. I mean, I like my name, which it's Arabic, if anyone wants to know, for the crescent moon. You know, whenever you see a crescent moon in the sky, that's like the moon signaling Batman style for me to prowl the streets. What the hell am I on about? Once again, thank you, Samurai Kudzi, for this. I wouldn't say it's a blessing to hear my voice every single day, but I'm very much glad, again, that I can help people in some way through a screen, which is the beauty of the internet. There's obviously shitty parts of the internet, but it does warm my heart, and it does make me reconsider things and continue for you guys. Oh,
What?
Right, there was probably a cut there. I'm back. Hello. Bloody, if you looked at the viewfinder, I look so silly. But the camera was like bugging out, so I'm not sure what happened there. I had to restart it. But yeah, thank you to everyone for the comments. Do let me know your thoughts about everything. I know people always say to others to take care of themselves first, and I very much don't do that. But because these videos help so many people, I will think about continuing, but it is beating me up. So, but let me know your thoughts. I don't want to obviously end this channel because that would be sad. We'll come to that bridge, I guess, on the 1st of January. Yeah, I still got like another week or two to think things through. So let me know your thoughts. Did you enjoy this video? What was there to enjoy realistically, other than looking at the positive comments, which makes a nice change of things? And it's been suggested before on the hate comments video. So voila.
What did that just mean?
See you guys next time. Tomorrow, actually. So bye. So I don't know if you can actually tell that I'm probably not my usual self. I'm gonna go have like a ginger shot or something and perk myself up. Please take care of yourselves, everyone. Much love to you all. Look at that. Bless.